Hi everyone, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. So today in this presentation, I'm going to walk you guys through the first program application process. This presentation is presented by Paradox Management Limited, which is an employment agency based in Hong Kong that specializes in placing candidates within the insurance, banking, and finance industry. So without further ado, let's get started. The first program is implemented by the Hong Kong Financial Services Development Council. As you see now on the screen, there's two links. If you're an English speaker, please click the second link to proceed to the online application form. On the other hand, if you don't know what the first program is, please feel free to visit our last video, which is linked in the description below. Before starting the application process, you are required to read the terms and conditions, mainly regarding the requirements and restrictions of the program itself. All you gotta do is to tick the two boxes listed next to the terms and conditions and then press Next. The whole application process is actually divided into 4 separate parts. Documents needed. Checklist. Part 1. In this section, you are required to provide supporting documents and information relating to your business. The supporting documents may include your business license, bank account information, and contact person information within your company. You will also need to upload supporting documents into the application. I'll talk about that later on in this video. Documents needed checklist. Part 2. As you can see, there's 2 scenarios on this slide. The first scenario, assuming that your employee is already employed within your organization. In this case, you are required to provide a signed employment contract, his or her Hong Kong ID card copy, and a declarative statement. The declarative statement could be found on the second page of the Hong Kong government website. The second scenario, if the employee is not yet employed, you are not required to provide any document mentioned above. Part 1. Applicant employer registration. Something to be aware of during this section of the application is the employee base number calculation. 8. Number of employees shown in June 2020 MPF remittance statement. Here, it is asking that how many employees have you contributed to their MPF in your reference month. 9. Terminated employees in the month of your selected reference date. Here, it is asking how many employees have you terminated in the month you have selected in section 7. 10. Contract staff with original contract period less than 1 year and part-time staff. At this moment, how many of your staff is employed less than a year, and how many part-time staff has you employed? These staff are not included in the base number calculations. 11. Staff hired but not yet to contribute MPF in the month of your selected reference date. Here, it is saying that the staff that you have hired but not yet contribute to their MPF. These staff are also included in the base number calculations. Once you have successfully applied for the first program, you are required to provide the MPF record of the staff that you have not yet contribute to their MPF. 12. Others. There are some circumstances where you are legally allowed to not contribute a person's or an employee's MPF. This case might occur when the person is over 65. Even if those employees don't have any MPF contribution records, you are required to include them in this calculation and provide the relevant information and Below are the documents required for you to submit your first application. You will need to provide a valid business registration certificate, which could be found in an eye-catching area within your business campus. Secondly, as a supporting document, you will need to upload your MPF remittance statement and/or an ORSO record. To do this, all you have to do is to go to your affiliated MPF company, log in, and find contribution details or history. In this way, you will be able to find the relevant information you need in order to upload it into your first application. As shown in the photo to your right, your last supporting document is to provide your bank statement within the last 3 months. Lastly, when you finish all the steps mentioned above, you are required to set up a login password. In the next part of this presentation, I'm going to talk about the new hires application process. If the employee that you're planning to hire has not started working for you yet, you're only required to fill the last 2 sections of the application. Since this section is only for employers planning to hire certain candidates, therefore, we are unsure how much you are going to pay the employee. Hence, you could actually change the amount of pay and other information after the employee has started working for you. If the employee that you're planning to use the subsidy for has already been employed by you, you're required to fill all 5 items within the form, which includes your employee's name, his or her ID number, his or her employment start date, his or her monthly salary, and finally, his or her employment position. But if you're planning to hire somebody that has not started working for you, you're only required to fill in section 4 and 5. Since the information that you will be providing is not certain yet, you are able to change any information regarding the employee's salary and information later on in the process when the new hire has started working for you. Our talent search service. Please feel free to contact us if you would like to learn more about the subsidy, or to fill any new vacancies, or to increase your headcount. Paradox Management Limited would also like to keep in contact with you for any networking opportunities. We look forward to seeing you in the future, and thank you for listening to our presentation. Take care and have a nice